So let's go back to that time and take us back to you're a graduate student at Stanford. Tell us a little bit what it was like to be at the engineering school and how it helped to shape you and open up the opportunity to create Google.
In hindsight, maybe I didn't appreciate it at the time, but it was a very creative and free time, I would say. We started I started my PhD program in Margaret Jacks Hall, so on the main quad actually. And this old kind of building with, creaky little rooms and doors. I learned how to pick locks there, thanks to the MIT guide to lockpicking. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, honestly, how much freedom I was given in hindsight, because I could spend my time. Initially, I was trying to reverse shredders, like you'd shred your documents and then scan it and put it back together. I never fully got that working, actually, but I don't know. Nobody ever told me not to do that. I had a couple advisors over the years. Hector, I'm sorry, he's passed away, but what a sweetheart. He's what a nice guy. And then Jeff Ullman, and they. I don't know. I guess they would periodically ask me what I was doing. They didn't really put many limits. When we moved to the new building, the Gates Building of Computer Science, I have to say, it was a little bit naughty back then. So I knew my lockpicking days were over because you had these electronic keys with the little infrared things. Do you still have those, or did they change them out? Still
there.
Okay, so they were. The locks are not actually networked, so it actually trusts the key to tell it if it can open the lock, or at least back then they weren't networked, and I doubt they've changed since. But nevertheless, they were electronic and complicated. So just when we were moving into the building, there was a scaffolding outside. They were still finishing some stuff. But all the doors, all the offices, they were locked with these electronic locks that I couldn't pick, except the balcony lock to the room that had the computer that would stamp out the keys. So I climbed out. I know the statute of limitations is passed, I hope, so I can tell the story. I climbed out, from my office onto the scaffolding. I had to do this. I knew they were going to take the scaffolding down, in the next week.
Weren't we on the 4th floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was like a real, scaffolding with all the, I don't know, I was a kid. That was the judgment I had. So anyway, I climbed over to the balcony, picked that one was a physical lock, probably still is. Got into the computer there. I think I made a copy of all the software on the computer, made myself a master key, and then erased the copy. And then for a while, the master key worked for kind of everything. But
and I thought all you were doing was rollerblading up and down the hallways, which you were also doing. But yeah, okay.
The scaffolding I didn't try with skates on. That would have been too much.
Your career could have gone in so many different directions, given the education you were getting at the engineering school. But it didn't go in the lockpicking and career as a CIA agent or something didn't fully materialize. Tell us about how it did materialize.